Legends, what's going on? Tori Favreau here, Geelong-Flipper, your friend, your confidant, and tonight, your eBay photographer. Yes, that's right. We're coming to you live from Slade Point, and I just thought, you know what? I'm going to say hola and make sure that everyone's doing okay. But in the meantime, I am going to be taking photos of some of the stock that I missed in the eBay store and some of the new stock that we just got today when we were out there thrifting. I hope that everyone is super well. And I don't know if anyone's in the chat, so I'm just going to start getting my photos ready. I've got some Transformers pop vinyls that, and I know everyone sneezes at the pop vinyls nowadays, but Transformers is one of those niches that, well, people love. So I thought I'd get this done, and hopefully you guys hop in and say g'day. Hey, okay, you guys are in. Awesome. Dino, how are you, mate? I hope that you're well. Rhiannon's there as well. Kaz, Clint, Mark, how are you? What's going on? Alrighty, Beck's in here too. What did I get today? Up shopping. Oh my god. I'll show you. If you hang around, I'll photograph it and I'll show you. We got some really good deals and I was super pleased with them. But I just thought, you know what? Hopefully, I haven't done a lot of, as Mark said, kicking it old school. I've not done a lot of listing for you guys lately. And I was hoping it might encourage you guys too to get in there and get some listing done whilst I'm doing stuff. Joey, what's going on? Okay, so mainly today I got books. There were one or two tubs worth of stuff, but the main focus was on. Actually, let me just double check. I don't think I've got it all here. Ali. There was the one tub there. Were there two tubs, though, of new stuff today? Or did I only bring in one?
Oh, yeah, there was more. Oh, there was more.
There's all the books?
There was... I think I put the books all in the same again.
Oh, and the bag of vintage books.
Oh, maybe.
Okay. So, basically, we got a lot of books, and the thing is, though, guys, firstly, if you've been watching, and hopefully you have been watching, we love the tip shop. We went to the tip shop today, and honestly, these books are in amazing condition. So, I got a whole heap of books. All right, I'm going to show you quickly because I need to be working, but I wanted to chat to you. I got a whole heap of Philippa Gregory. These books are like 20 to 50 cents each at the tip shop. So, the tip shop's awesome. So I got stacks of those. Ali got some bits and pieces. She got some books for herself to read, which is always exciting for me, that she's grabbing stuff for herself. I love that because I do a lot of it. She even got this. This was for her. So, and like it's 50 cents. And that is just tape on the back of the book. But that part is just awesome. She got this really interesting book, Structure and Surface. It's about Japanese textiles, but the actual book has the like you can feel the texture. It's incredible. I think that is really cool, and I think that might be a really solid find. I'm not sure if she wants to keep it or if she wants to put it in her store, but I think that's really neat. So I just found more. These things are hot at the moment, and mainly because of TikTok. But like I said, 20 to 50 cents a book. We filled a trolley, and the lady just goes, $20, $20. So hardcover Philippa Gregory. The Richard Osman books, which always do well. So yeah, so there's some of the books I'm going to be listing tonight just to get them done. And Dino, thank you for checking the store for me, mate, to see if my new listings were working. So that was really appreciated. So what I'll do is I'm just going to get these out of the way briefly. For some of you who like the really old books, I hit the mother load, and I think it's exciting. But these are hella old. They're beautiful. So I picked these up today at one of the kidney stores. Fun fact, I never knew that Bambi was a full-blown book. Did you guys know that? I didn't. But yeah, these were all, they're old. These were all $2 each. We are relisting Mark. So the cell similar was a bit too a longer process, and at the moment we're hemorrhaging money setting up here, and for me to slow down the business, I mean, Ali is literally at the moment putting stuff back into my store for me, and like she's finding tubs. Like at the moment, my tub number 1 is a disaster, so she stopped taking the ended items and relisting them back in. But as a result, we knew this would happen. Well, Ali knew more than I did, because I was like, oh, I'm not sure. eBay's not going, oh, he's putting a lot of new stuff in. It's going, you're not doing anything. So, yeah, that is just one of those things that has been happening. All right, so you guys saw the other day, so I am not going to, yeah, I reckon they are from the 40s or 50s, absolutely. Yeah, Mark, you are correct. They're going in, but they're not showing as new. So, and that's what, when Dino contacted me as well, that was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right. Could not believe a lady donated that they told me over 1,000 books to the tip shop. So, I don't know. I'm almost tempted to go there and check it out again. That's all there. That's all there. That's oh wait. Wait a second. Come on, Tori. That's better. Okay. Forgive me, guys. Just as you know, let's get the work done as well. Doing books is pretty simple as far as I'm concerned. I just do front, back, and then I turn the book around on all angles that people can't complain about the quality of the pages. They can see if there's foxing. And what I do suggest is you take a photo of the first few pages to try to get the copyright information in as well if you can. So that is always something that is well worth doing. And that way you can make your way through the whole thing relatively painlessly. There's still going to be moments you've got to take the photos. And then all I do is I airdrop all my photos over, because I use a Mac, so I just airdrop them. It's nice and quick. And then I do the listings. There is a fly in here. I drag and drop in. But as you can see, it's like you end up with about 7 or 8 photos. If you ever want to, you can just take a photo of the interior. You could do a course, absolutely. Let's have a look here. In cell similar. Yeah, that's correct. Items aren't showing. Yes, that's correct. Thunderstorm for Joey at the moment. Yeah, look, the books were all super high quality. I may go back tomorrow. I don't know. I've got a few hours to kill. I'm catching up with Grand Flip member Drabsy. I don't know if Drabsy's in the live, but I'm looking forward to meeting Drabsy. He sent me some cards. We're going to have lunch together. So I'm excited for that. And that'll be good fun. So this book has got a bit of yellowing at the top, so I'll make sure that that's photographed. But otherwise, it's fine. Like I said, People are loving this stuff at the moment on TikTok, and BookTok is nothing to be sniffed at. Um, Actually, you can find some TikToks if you ever get really bored. Look me up on TikTok, type my name in and the word pinata, and you'll see people who have reviewed that book. You might get a laugh. Yeah, look, the only issue with some of the books is like there are a ton of Danielle Steele's there, and we might laugh at that, but when they're 20 odd bucks, oh, sorry, 20 cents or 50 cents each, I nearly bought them, but they didn't really comp. They all were selling, they sell, but they were selling for quite a low amount, and it's sort of like, it's one thing to go there, and the tip shop is amazing. It's in an outlying suburb called Paget, and Haydo, how you doing, mate? I just chatted to Hayden earlier. Absolute legend. Good on you. So basically, maybe a bulk bundle. The only reason I'm shying away from that, mate, is, as you know, well, I've still got to show you the offsite. Like, you got to come and have a look. I would actually like that. Get your input. I've got a lot of books. Like, I nearly was going to approach Beck before coming up here and saying, hey, do you want to buy my books? And I realised the postage would have just been killer. And they're all here now anyhow, so I may as well just list them. So I'm hoping this does all right. I'm going to butcher her name, but Helen Hoang. I know that she's a very popular author at the moment, and I'm not going to be greedy with these. Like, they'll be fair prices. Ox, what's going on? Yeah, bundles for sure. If I needed, it's a tough one, isn't it? I don't need stock, but I went and shopped today because I know these will go well. And it was interesting to see that whoever the lady was, like, the books were really well looked after, and it was like sort of lovey-dove, Danielle Steele, but then there was like a lot of fantasy. Like, she was very well read. Whoever the person was who donated them, apparently, because me, love a good old backstory, she decided to just get rid of her library, which is something. I've got to make my library smaller now. I think you guys may or may not know, and I may have the figure slightly wrong, but your home book collection is considered a library, I think, if you own over 700 books. For me, I would have a couple of thousand in my own book collection. So I guess I've got a mini library. Backstories are great. Yeah, look, I do get that, Mark. I do get that. Starchy, what's going on? Good to see you, mate. Yeah, backstories are fun. Sort of like letting, I don't know, especially with books, because it's like there's something people, if you're a reader, well, if you're into anything, for example, like say you love movies, you can bond with someone else who's also into movies. But I think sometimes with books, particularly being an author, books for me are something special because the art of writing, it takes people to distant lands, epic journeys. There's all sorts of really exciting things that can take place within the pages of a book. So they always get me really pumped and excited to get things done. Is it nice? We have not been able to find Ali rice pudding for ages, and I finally found some here. So she's got a big smile on her face having her rice pudding. That's so good. It is funny, something else though. Up here, it's for us, it has been so hot. We have not cooked in the house yet. We have cold meat and salad a lot of the time, or oh my God, hang on. Please tell me. Did you guys see this? I've, I've got it up on the fridge like a 2-year-old that came home from kinder. Look what I drew. Look what I drew. I drew a thing. So, yeah, I was effing around with it. And Ali did that one. It was like creepy. It looked like a photo thing. And Benix has done one for me as well, which I think I'll be sharing on today's video. Also, I've had some people say, hey, can we just have some thrifting content? I think my way around that is it's going to be a lot more work, but you know I've got the vlogs, and during the vlogs I'm thrifting, but I've been asked, can I pull the thrifting content out of the vlog and just have quick, here's me thrifting. So I don't know. I'll see how I go, because it means I've got to double edit the videos. But I understand too that if some people don't want to sit there and watch me have a meltdown at the offsite, they may just want thrifting content. So, yeah, I did it with ChatGPT. Andrew, how are you, mate? Hope that you're well. And a big g'day to Mitch's Toy Garage. Reached out to me today through Facey. So that's exciting. Oh, this one has got foxing on it. Not good. Not good. Not good. I didn't pay attention. I was too excited. So foxing is where, for whatever reason, the pages, see how they've got like that yellowing? That's called foxing. Yeah, well, Mitch lives in Mackay, so I'm keen to catch up. All right, well, I'm going to photograph it. I'm just going to say there is foxing, or I'll study it closer once I'm off stream, and maybe I'll just nick it off and redonate it. Like, I don't know. Set that to one side for now. For me, I'd borderline, I don't know, almost borderline not want it if it was for me. So if I went, okay, well, it is, let's pretend it's for me, would I buy it? The answer would be no. So I think, yeah, I'll just put it in the pile. Do people still buy Beck? We don't have a split system. Oh, yes, we do. Well, if he can help, anything to make this place cooler. I'll tell you the setup at the moment. So in our office here, which, yeah, I know it doesn't look like it, but I've been sorting out tubs of Hot Wheels. Basically, Ali's going to set up behind me. She hasn't done yet. I'm on a standing desk now. I love it. It's so much better. Basically, so we have got the aircon on in the bedroom, using a fan to suck it into the lounge room, overhead fans, and then I've got a Vornado shooting it back into here for me. So it is warm. It's warm in here. It's not cool, but it's not a sweat pit either. I think that is something that we're going to look at, guys. Like, we love it here, and we've been made so welcome. I love Mackay, but I can tell you now that if we would be moving, we wouldn't stay in this place, and getting something with a little bit of airspace that we can get the hot air out of the joint, because this place just does not vent because there's no ceiling space. It's literally just the roof. Yeah, I don't. Dino, and your suggestion, dude, I think that'll be a game changer. Something that I adapted based on our conversation, which I haven't talked about on the channel. So basically, this place is weird. I've only ever lived in places that face plumb east, north, or whatever, right? This joint, so the sun rises over there, which is weird because that's like not east, it's northeast. You know what I mean? Like the house is rotated weird. So it basically, the sun, I won't chop my hand off, the sun comes over diagonally. So, yeah, it's utterly nuts. Yeah, so northeast, and it's just like, oh my goodness me, it's a pain, but it's so hot that, so in the afternoon, the northwest hits the back of the house, and we've got some, I don't know if I've got it in here, but we've got some stuff to protect that. Like we put film on the windows, Ali did, and that's worked. But on the smaller windows, what I literally did was, and it's worked pretty well, I've got just kitchen aluminium foil and taped it to the back windows, and it has lowered the temperature in the bathroom and in the toilet considerably. Yeah, I didn't chop my hand off. Set southwest. Stop rotating my house, hey smartass. You're a cheeky bugger. And guys, I want to say, if any of you are new people, thank you so very much. Foulmouth actually helped me set up, well, showed me how to do a promotion, which I ran. If you've noticed, the numbers go up significantly. Over a week and a half, we got 993 new subscribers, but the promotion has now stopped, and it's kind of bizarre because like I threw money at the promotion because I thought ideally what I'd like to do is reach out to people up this neck of the woods, and that way I can, sort of promote my business, my YouTube up here. But I noticed over the last 16 hours, like it was going up so quickly, I was like, okay, the promotion's working, and then it stalled out. And I'm like, okay, the subscribers have stopped. I wonder why. And I looked, and it's literally because the amount I set aside for the promotion has been used. We worked out, I put $150 into it just to try to advertise and hopefully get it out there. So I think to get 900 odd new real organic subscribers, I think Ali worked it out. I don't know if we were guessing or if she worked it out, but it was like 15 cents a subscriber. So hopefully if I can keep them and they become members of the Flip fam and continue, I would consider that money very well spent to increase the number of friends that we've got in this group. So that's something that I've done. So yeah, we're just shy of 4,000 subscribers, and yeah, I would like to say thank you to anyone who hit subscribe, and let's. I'm going to run another one. You guys, what are your thoughts? Like, what sort of video would you, if you saw it on your homepage, like this one? The one I did was just a thrifting one, which was my most popular one for some reason. What sort of video would you guys promote if you were me? Now, I do know that a lot of my tutorial ones have not been watched really, which was sometimes frustrating because it's like, I think like I did a whole thing on how to clean sneakers and other bits and pieces. It barely got watched. So I've either done a bad job of the presentation or there's just too much of that content. What would you guys promote? I would love to know. All right. So believe it or not, we're still plowing through our photos here. Hyping a video is when viewers can see there's a hype button, and if they push it, it costs nothing. But what it does is it tells the algorithm, hey, this content is being enjoyed by someone, and there's a slight chance that it will push it to the front page of YouTube, maybe only for a second, or it may push it to people who watch similar content. So hyping is like you guys all being my cheerleader and hyping the video that hopefully more people see it. Okay, Joey, I love the fact that you said that because I am going to do a video. I spoke to Ali about this today. I'm going to do a video for you guys where what I want to talk about is in 2026, what have I learnt from previous times, and what I would like, what I'm going to do different, and little things like it's just going to be a short and sweet one, but it's just little things like I'm going to try to be more methodical. I'm going to try to not lose stuff, and so I'm going to do a video about that you guys can have a record. And I mean, everyone in the live is a fairly regular viewer, but it might be good for you guys to see me talking about my mistakes in the one video. So that way you can go, okay, that's the things that I shouldn't do in my eBay business. Oh, is it bedtime, Andrew? I love you. Bye-bye. Bulletproof, what's going on? You don't have a star anymore. What happened? CJ, what's going on? Issues with side quests, 100%, mate. I am, we're the same creature, Mark, 100%. It is difficult because we all have so much going on, and oftentimes I get easily distracted too. So that is something else that I have to bear in mind, especially while we get the business back up and running. Don't forget, use the discount code in my store for 5% off. Channel members, look at the post for 15% off. Rhiannon did that. She scored a Miffy, which Rhiannon, I went to the post office, and no jokes, there was a note on the door saying closing at 4:45. I think that was up yesterday. I literally got there 1 minute too late. The place was shut. So I'm going to mail your Miffy tomorrow. And I've got to also ship off the Blu-ray that was purchased. So, yeah, I'm keen to build up the business. We're all working very hard. And Ali is eating my red frogs. Sorry, they're our red frogs. May I please have one of our red frogs?
I'm hormonal.
And beautiful. Oh, hello. Do you guys love the Allen's red frogs? They're the bomb. The bomb. Hey Joy, how you doing? Kaz, if you're coming up to Mactown, the only reason we won't catch up is because you avoid me. You know I want to meet you. So, yeah. Any of you guys, if you want to meet up, that's why I'm going to meet up with Drabsy. And I'm keen to meet up with Mitch. He just told me he's suburb, but I won't say it here. I just don't know how far away it is. But that's the beauty of this place. It's like, even though it's over a sprawling area, I think the furthest I've had to travel is like 16 minutes. When I go visit Clint, it's like, depending on traffic, anywhere from 12 to 18 minutes. Mitch's Toy Garage. CJ, I'm not being a dick. I'll show you them as I'm photo. I showed everyone every book I just bought at the start of the stream. At the moment, I'm doing The White Queen by Philippa Gregory. She's one of those authors that she does have height, but there's an equal amount of people who don't think that she writes particularly well. Having said that, she's a best-selling author, and I wrote Pinata. So yeah, at the moment, I bought a few Philippa Gregory's. So they're the ones I just photographed. I've got a whole heap of like TikTok romance ones. Got some more Philippa Gregory here. New Joy, how is the organising and restructuring going? Look, it's going well. We're getting there. I've been doing a fair bit of. I bought 50 tubs. I keep shouting Dino out for this, but Dino helped out, helped us get some. So thank you, mate. I'm going through and finding all the. You know how there are a lot of broken ones in the offsite, so I'm replacing them. So if the lid is cracked, it gets replaced, and if the tub itself is cracked, it gets replaced. So, but I was going to chuck them, and Ali sensibly said we could probably use some of them for other things. So we've got some in the van now. So as when we go thrifting, the stuff can be just put straight in there. So that is great help. Okay, so I will list that one. If you guys aren't into books, these particularly, if you can bundle them, I'm not going to, but if you can bundle the Jack Reacher books, they do comp up really well as long as you're buying them cheap. And like this was 50 cents. But I'm going to sell it separately. I've got all the Jack Reacher books for me. They're just fun, good fun, very well written. And if you don't want to read them, the Amazon Prime series is pretty true to the books. So I know not everyone reads. I'm meant to be, well, I am in the process of reading a book at the moment called Killer Mike and the Blood Slugs. And it's a horror book. And it's from my friend Matthew John Smith in America. And I'm writing a blurb for him to use in his book. So that's an honor to do that. It's a 5th book in the series, and I was honored to be the only blurb author for the 1st volume. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, so this is a bit beat up, but once again, I'll sell it cheap. So you wanted to, I'll show you these ones because they are interesting. I showed a couple just before. I got them at the kidney shop in North Mackay. They were lovely in there, and I had a ball. Josh, good question. Let's have a look here. Hey, mate, when you went full time, did you have a fully successful shop first? Good question. Yes, I did. I had a successful shop for someone who was working. I was making about $700 to $800 revenue per week, with very little in the way of overheads because I was buying my stock from my 9 to 5, 38-hour a week wage. And then life and unfortunate things happened, and I left a place of work. I left working for one of the charity shops, and it's the Victorian one. I just sold it. Are you guys shopping on the website? I just got 2 sales in a row. Is it one of you guys? Dino. Okay. I just got the notifications. And thank you. That was a nice cheap movie, Captain Phillips. So Josh, sorry, mate. I was working full time and I was making enough. And then I was working for a charity shop in Victoria, which is also up here, but they're totally different businesses. They just have the same name. And there was a lot of theft and corruption. So I dobbed on everyone and then I left. And then I was putting bread on shelves for a big bread company in the mornings and then doing the reselling during the day. I do like 3 to 4 hours in the morning for the bread company. The pay was good. And at that time, my mother was going toward her end of life. Like she passed away from cancer. And for some reason, I'd got COVID, so I wasn't at work. And my manager thought it was funny to mock my mother dying to people that knew me. So I quit after, once again, dobbing on her. I couldn't work for someone who was that pathetic. And then I started reselling full time. And here we are now, a while later, and I'm gone from Geelong up to Mackay. My store is slowly building. And I wouldn't be scared of, like, at the moment, it's a bit hairy. We're not getting a lot of sales just yet. We do have a little bit of money set aside for that contingency, but I don't want to use it. Like, I need to be making more money than I am now. And if that means that I have to hop in the van or go and work for someone for a couple of hours a week, so be it. I'm not that proud that I can't go back whilst I regrow my eBay business. So, yeah, that's a thing. Oh, yeah, look, she wasn't a good person at all. And at first, when the person told me about it, I had to go to 3 supermarkets, and I went to one of them, and one of the guys there goes, "Your boss doesn't like you." And I said, "Why? What happened?" And they're like, "Oh, she said she came up because she was doing your job for you, and we asked where you were, and she was like, oh, apparently he has COVID and his mum's dying." And I went, "Well, my mum is dying." And I went to the next supermarket, and they said exactly the same thing, including the rabbit ears. And I thought, these people don't even know each other. They're like 40 kilometers apart. They don't know each other. And then I went to my third supermarket, and they did the same thing again, right to doing that. And I went, "No, I'm gone. I'm out. I can't work for a monster like that." So I don't. I work for me, this monster. Okay. You're very welcome, Josh. And if you need to know more, please let me know. Dingo, what's going on? Good to have you here. Hope the Blu-rays are all together. I haven't seen your order, but pretty much everything except for that silly Ferrari is in the store. I felt so silly though. I sold some jeans, if you guys saw, and they were in like tub 19. I couldn't find it, and I was like, it was hectic. And feel free to laugh, but I thought, and forgive me if I'm boring you because I have talked about it on the video. I thought I looked for half an hour or 40 minutes. I went, I've had enough. And then I thought to myself, wonder if they're at home. And I called Ali, and she's like, you haven't taken them back to the offsite. So that's the only time I've had issue, because she's fixing it all. The Harry, mate, anything that's currently in that store, either Ali or myself have seen in stock. I worked for the bread company, and we go there in the morning, and we fill the supermarket doesn't fill the shelves for the bread companies. The bread companies pay people, merchandisers, to go there. So I worked for them, and I had a manager from the bread company, and I'd get paid to travel between all the shops. The money was great. There was travel allowance. I just happened to catch a bad boss. So this book here, they're beautiful. I've got to just figure out their ages though. They look like they're all part of a library, but for example, just super old. CJ was asking about that. Chrissy, what's going on? Okay, you got thunderstorms on the coast. Yes, I worked as a brand rep filling up the shelves. So yes, I wore the shirt of, I worked directly for the bread company. And yeah, I had that boss. See, some of these, like for example, this book, it's called Jack and Jill. I'm guessing it's not from up the hill, but there's a full book of Jack and Jill. Never knew it, but it's by Louisa May Alcott, who wrote Little women, little men. Yeah, it is crazy. The competition is so fierce in bread world that the supermarkets hold so much power over the bread companies that the only way you'll get your bread in is if you fill it yourself. And fun fact, the major companies make the supermarkets um, the supermarkets bread for them. So if you're buying Woolies, it might be made by, I don't know, Wonder White or whoever, Mighty Soft, whatever it's called, um, or maybe made by the other mob. Beck, you made me laugh. You made my heart happy. That is a ton. We don't use that many. Generally, we're using the sleeves, and I'm not doing that much international at the moment. So yes, thank you. It's awesome. They don't want to pay you dough to stack the bread. Handoko, I don't get it. I don't work for this. I'll repeat it slowly. I worked for one of the big bakeries, stacking their bread into Coles and Woolies. Okay. I worked for a manager who worked for the big bread company. Does that make sense? The manager of the bread company was the one who was disrespectful in front of the people at the supermarket who worked in the bakery section. So it's not the supermarket's fault. It was the bread company manager, and I left. Right? Yes, the arsehole is the direct boss. Let's have a look here. I would love sales through the roof. That would be fantastic. Or as we say in Deutschland, fantastisch. But yeah, these books actually, honey, do you have like one of your mechanical pencils? Do you have one of your mechanical pencils nearby? I just need an eraser. Give me a second, guys. I just realised I'm taking photos of all these books and they're $2 price. Thank you. I was taking listing photos, and I just realised that Oppo had they sold them for $2 each. You'll see it on the video, but my end customer doesn't need to see that when I'm asking for 20 odd. Oh, Michelle, thank you. The old baguette. That's funny. All right. Holy crap, Dino. I just saw the order. Thank you. Um, Firstly, I'll shoot you back part of your, I'll do the postage. Dino in the chat bought one, I think it's all him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items off me. Thank you, mate. I'll combine postage, refund you. And did you use your code? I hope you used your code, mate, and save some money. Thank you for that. That's friggin' awesome. This one's cool, isn't it? It's got like the color plate there. I think they're pretty. And you know what? Worst case, I mean, they will go in my tubs, but I wouldn't have even cared if I just had to keep them, if that makes any sense. Okay. What I'm going to do is just quickly go back and do some more of my pops, because I just want to. I've taken a lot of photos, but I just want to get some quick, easy listings up, and these pops will be easy to list. I need to research some of those books just a little bit because they're old. The date of publication does matter, and I know I'm going to have to research it. So we'll just get these pops done quickly. That once I finish streaming, I can get those done nice and quickly. Let's see here. CJ, we did the. Do you remember Flutterby was doing that? Bless her heart. And Mel, if you're in the chat, big love to you. But she did it, I think, on 4 occasions. That's $40. That's a lot of money for someone who's got their own small business to run. I appreciate that offer, but you know you don't have to. I am going to be tearing through those, even though there's tons. Have you seen how many are there? God, I wish I could take you through the offside and show you. And, you know, we've got some decent new things as well. So I really appreciate that, mate. But what you do, no one has to do anything like that. It's always gratefully accepted. And I am grateful. But I want to get the business up and running too. One of the things that has proven difficult about being in Mactown is where I live at Slade Point. I've got the offsite. It's about 3 minutes drive down the road. It's just the humidity here, particularly after the cyclone. It feels, this is an exaggeration. I was saying this to Hayden earlier. It feels like you're breathing in water. It's so warm. Obviously you're not, but there's so much moisture in the air. And sometimes you can trick yourself into thinking that you are breathing in air. Dino, also, I don't know if this was in my store, but I'm going to be putting that up too later. I know that you got some of the Universal Monsters. So I just thought I'd give you the heads up. You'll see it. Well, you'll see it in the morning, unless I get it done this evening. We've been watching The Last of Us on Blu-ray. I saw the first season, but Ali didn't. And oh my God, if you haven't seen it, you got to watch it just for episode 3. It's a love story, which was unexpected in there. It was so sad and beautiful and just horrible. But yeah, it had a bit of an emotional night last night and shed some tears because the story hit home a little bit hard. But such a good show. Amazing. CJ, yeah, I'll do new tubs. Thing is, though, you'll already owe me $10 because all these pop vinyls were in a tub. That's why I don't want to do it. I've already done that right now. I've just got to list them. But these filled up a tub. They were at the offsite unwhatevered. Thank you, New Joy. Panda, don't be a jerk. You've been here long enough, and that thing means different things for different people. But funnily enough, the origins of those two numbers are biblical, and they are actually satanic. Go figure. But no, thank you, New Joy. Panda, if you keep doing it, mate, one of the mods will boot you forever, and I don't want that. Starting tomorrow. Life on Mars and Ashes to Ashes. No, I haven't. Michelle, in all seriousness, mate, and I'd get it if you haven't been up here. I don't know if you've seen me close up in some of those vids. Like, I don't know if I'm on your telly or on the phone. CJ, you're hilarious. Thank you. YouTube takes a cut from gifts. Did you guys notice I brought the apple back? We found it the other day, so it was there for Whatnot. Thank you so very much. Bless your heart. CJ's cheeky. She's done a challenge where she wants to give me $10 for every tub I list. I said, well, I've already done enough for a tub.
Are we talking about relisting the tub?
Yeah, Ali just asked if it's about any tub that we've had to stock take and relist. She's done. What do you reckon? You've done over 30?
Most certainly.
Yeah, she's done 30 to 40 tubs, CJ. So I don't know if that counts though. We have stock taped everyone, but it's a bit different from doing a fresh listing. Old stock, done deal, mate. Done deal. Don't hate, but I'll probably forget to report it. But I know that you watch, so yeah. At the moment, we'll get it done. And it will look. It's funny, and I forgot how much I enjoy this stuff. How much does YouTube gouge you? It'll tell me afterwards. Like, it'll show me the earnings. Like, I remember one time someone dropped $40 very kindly. I think I got 32. But at the same time, YouTube is awesome. YouTube has allowed all of us to come together, and it gives me a platform where hopefully I can, one, make friends, but two, hopefully educate through my own mistakes, and hopefully inspire you guys. If you see this old duck doing stuff, that you think to yourselves, well, I'll give it a crack too. I can do it. So I think that YouTube is exciting as hell, and the fact that it brought us all together does tell me that it's worth doing. It's a good platform. But yeah, if you guys ever do feel like doing anything, my PayPal is at the end of every video, and just send it as friends and family. But no one has to. Give me a second. I've just got to get some more stuff to photograph. I'm just doing little easy things. A media Whatnot. Well, I should be doing one soon. I've got 2 tubs. I've got enough for a media Whatnot. So really soon. I know I think tomorrow might be too soon. Let me think it over. There's certain days of the week too where obviously I want to try to get as much bang for my buck as I can from the Whatnots, but there's just some days that are dead for it. It's like, in that case, do I save that for the Whatnot or do I list it now? And it's funny at the moment too, I'm trying to source quantities of video games that I can do a video game Whatnot, but they need to be very, very, very like $1 to $2 each, because I've got, for video games, I have a start of $4, and sometimes you only get the $4. So I need a source. I think 40 games is not enough. So that's why I've been very tempted to just list them. But yeah, I would like to do that too. All right, let's have a look here. Taking heaps of photos, get off your bum, organize your eBay room. Okay. You guys are all busy doing stuff. That's fine. Guys, I'm going to stream for another 5 minutes. Just because I like, yeah, I've taken lots of photos, but I do need to start converting them into listings. So for that, I'll need a bit more quiet time than what I normally give myself. Found this at the tip shop today from 1988. From memory, it's a shredder toy, but it's just weird. He like cops a squat. It's just his posability is wrecked. Yeah, Stace, I thought that was cool. Your year? Yeah, not mine. Not mine. I don't even know how to pose him for the photo. Oh, God. I'll tell you what, he looks pretty crook. Hang on, I'll show you. I don't know if he ever came topless like that. Bicentennial? Yeah, it was too. Doesn't move like it used to. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, just a very. It looks as though he was maybe riding on top of something. The positioning of the legs. But yeah, that was a tip shop find. You should have a purple cloth top. Look at Clint yelling at me and crying. I'll do some research, Clint. I'll do some research. Oh, look what Ali found today. It was cute as hell. It's Duplo. Lego Duplo. I think we're at the tip shop for maybe half an hour back. Honey, am I listing this? Sometimes things are too cute and I don't want to list them. So I have to check with my voice of reason. Oh, yeah, the only thing we didn't find, we wanted to hopefully get some bookcases. I'm not having any luck because I want them for next to nothing. Weaver woman keeps sending me links to where they are, but they're like $50 each. I don't want a $50 bookcase. But it is appreciated, Amanda. Don't you know that? Beck, I haven't really checked. I've been too busy laughing at all the Mackay guys. Doesn't matter where you live. Join like the Mackay Crime Watch groups and stuff like that. They're amazing, amazing. It's all these people posting anonymously, hating on each other. I wake up in the morning and I start my day laughing. Stace, I could order them up here, but I don't know what the postage would be. The Billy bookcases. See, this is a tough one. Stace, ultimately, I'm going to be selling most of my media. I think. I don't know. I don't know where we're going from here, but I do want my media out that I can see it. So I want it doesn't we don't have room in the house, but in the garage, which is sealed, there's room. So, but it gets quite humid in there, so I'm going to have a ton of moisture suckers. And I just want my media out that I can look at it and make some decisions about what I'm doing with it. Did I order the Pokemon Lego? I didn't know. I've seen that Mega Bloks has got a Pokemon license. I didn't know that Lego had one, mate. And a big hello to you too, and big hugs to you. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. So, no, I didn't. I think at the moment for me, I do want to get back into Lego, but I think for me, I think the Pokemon Lego would be good from a investment side, but for me to build and have fun, Clint's got some Lego for me to build, and I also want to get the Lego modular buildings again, that I can make them. Put him a put. Yeah, thanks, Beck. 30 people in the room and only 8 thumbs up, guys. It's not the end of the world, but it does make me feel good in my heart bones. Putty, did you see the thumbnail of the other video with me and Ledbetter finding something rare? Did you see that thumbnail? If you did, I haven't seen your comment. Haven't seen your comment. All right. What other little bits and pieces can I do before I say goodbye? Oh, I will show you something. Check this out. So, found this at the tip shop. It's a Hot Wheels from 1969. Okay, if that was Flip Family who bought that Pikachu mug, thank you so very much. I'll be able to do a pick pack video thanks to Dino and whoever that was. Make sure though, guys, if you are buying off me, 1, I really appreciate it. 2, only buy if it's something that you want. And 3, make sure you're using the code to save some money, please. It's the summer of 69. Dino. Okay, it's going to be called the Dino Pick Pack, I reckon. Thank you, Dean. But yeah, I thought that was cool, even though it was all beaten up. Just cool. Where is I'm missing something? Soon another whatnot. Good. Yeah, I will check it. Like it is the model. But this particular one doesn't have the car name. It just says 1969 Mattel. I will double check it in case it wasn't the first, like it may be a recast. So we'll find out. But the body on it is awesome. It has plastic tires. And I'm not sure if back then they were all rubber. Pretty sure Matchbox cars were all rubber tires. In any case, you know what, guys? It's nearly 7:30 here. It's later for some of you. I appreciate you being here, but I'm going to start doing the listings. And you guys know what my attention span is like. If I do it live, I won't get work done. And I want you guys to see some fresh listings tomorrow to know that I'm back in the game and that I want you guys to get back into it as well. All right? So I am going to nick off. And I just want to say a big thank you for tonight. You guys showing up like you always do. And like, subscribe, hype the videos, please. Hyping's free. And if you've ever wondered about becoming a channel member, the price has gone up through YouTube. It's, I think, $1.99 a month, but it certainly helps. All right. How long till the listings are up? I will be doing them. I'll just get done whatever I can for the next half hour, and then I want to have dinner with my wife because then it'll be 8 o'clock and it'll be time for me to slow down. I may do more afterwards, but I've also got to edit today's YouTube video. And someone give me their opinion on the idea of just trimming out the thrifting videos and making them separate, because it will take work, but I want to get audience retention for those who don't want to sit through the daily vlog. All right. So yeah, no, not oven food. It's I got cooked roast beef from the Supo and Mediterranean salad. But yeah, we're just at the moment we can't wrap our heads around the idea of cooking because it's so hot. So yeah, but I can handle it if someone else cooks it first. All right, guys, thank you so very much, and don't forget. Yeah, I'll do a vote on YouTube. That's a great idea, Dino. Thank you. Don't forget, if you do want to contact me, all of my contact details are at the end of every video, and the banner up the top of the YouTube channel is always the current address. Big thanks. Love you guys, and let's just possibly chat again tomorrow. It sounds like fun for me. See ya.